Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 12 of the Game Back podcast. I'm back this week. Hope you guys missed me. And I'm here. We're here with Henry, Russell, and Nick. Henry, you're muted, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. But yeah, I'm back.
Oh,
I was
probably
gone
background audio.
for like 2 weeks. I don't have a beard anymore. And I'm also, as you can tell, I'm in a new room. I got quarantined. I'm in quarantine right now, dog. I got contact traced from my neighbor who tested positive for COVID. So I guess into the slammer. Right now it's the 12th. I'm in here till the 16th, so I'm kind of chilling like that. But
Until the 16th.
yeah, the 16th, so Tuesday. So I'm not in here for that long. It's just kind of a nuisance. It's whatever. I guess I get to get some more work done. I get to, play some Minecraft. But
Yeah.
yeah, no. So I want to not really apologize, but sorry for not being there last week. I couldn't really host, but that's on me. I had a lot of work to do for school and stuff. Also,
Just how it
one thing
goes
I wanted to
sometimes.
say today, for people who don't know, I go to college way upstate in Plattsburgh, and it is like the furthest you can get upstate without getting into Canada. And since I got here in February, it's been in the negatives. And yesterday and today are the first days it's been 60 degrees, and I'm missing like the start of spring here because I'm in quarantine. So that's kind of fun, but that's all right. I think today we're going to talk about. We have a couple topics, and we're probably going to get off track. So I'm accounting for that. But our first topic is good, or I guess game openings in general. We could talk about bad ones, but I don't think there are bad ones. But the reason I want to talk about game openings
Well, actually, I
specifically.
can think of bad ones that I
Oh, really?
generally dislike, but yeah.
Well, the reason I want to talk about game openings is I don't know what dawned on me recently, but I rewatched the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 opening.
Oh,
Christ.
you said that as like TJ, right now I have my Xbox open to see like all the games I have to think of openings, and you said that as I hovered over that one.
Oh yeah, dude. My Ultimate Marvel
I'm
vs.
about to
Capcom
watch
3.
it. Should I drop in Photo Dump?
Yeah, drop. Yeah, I guess drop in photo dump. I'll show but basically what they do for that opening.
I would assume it's this.
Um,
Search
no,
like
oh yeah,
MBC3
that is,
opening.
Yeah, that is. But yeah, this is the coolest fucking trailer of all time, or opening of all time. Oh,
The
here's my
trailer
favorite
is
part.
different from the opening.
Yeah, the trailer is different. Oh, the trailer is still really cool.
Oh,
The trailer's good too. The trailer is good too, though.
It's like basically what the opening for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate is. It's a bunch of just still shots of like characters versus each other, and it opens with I think Nova versus it's got to be Nova versus Ryu. Oh, yeah, this is the trailer. But
The Deadpool one is the fucking best one.
yeah, like no,
because,
they're all so good. Okay,
yeah,
Nova versus
but I
Ryu.
really love the Deadpool one because Phoenix Wright just has the objection bubble right there, and Deadpool's surfing on it.
And all of them, like bro, Dante versus Ghost Rider, that's such a cool battle. Like that's awesome. And then hold on, where's Spider-Man? Phoenix. Wolverine versus Virgil? Wolverine, bro.
Oh yeah,
That is so
dude,
fucking cool.
you know
Wolverine versus
the ending,
Virgil?
the ending to Virgil's arcade mode?
No, what is it?
Like you get mini comics at the end of every arcade mode, depending on who beats
does he
Galactus.
fight Wolverine?
He gets like I don't know what weapon it is, but it's some weapon,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like a Marvel weapon, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Just slices through Wolverine, who's supposed to be practically unkillable.
Really? I don't know.
And then like, wow, I have one of the strongest weapons in existence. Now let's go kill everything.
Oh, here's Deadpool.
That's his ending.
Deadpool versus Phoenix, right? Such another crazy ass matchup. And then I like fucking this one, Captain America and Hawkeye. And Hawkeye in his old classic costume versus I'm not sure who this guy is, but I know he's like the demon from Darkstalkers, I'm pretty sure. But this one shot of you barely see Cap and Hawkeye in the bottom right corner compared to the swarm of demons they're fighting. Captain America and Hawkeye.
Which video? The bottom one?
No, the first one. It's 234.
First one?
Yeah.
234.
That
I'll
kind-
tell you who it is because I probably know.
I'm pretty sure it's from Darkstalkers.
230. No, that's from Ghosts and Goblins.
Is that some Golden Goblins? Oh shit.
The red
Yeah.
guy.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that is Ghosts and Goblins.
And then who's it? Oh, then there's this really cool shot of it's like She-Hulk and Iron Man versus. I can't even tell who
Spencer?
they're fighting. Is that
Spencer
Spencer?
from Bionic Commando.
Yeah. And who's She-Hulk fighting? I can't even tell.
She-Hulk? Let me see. I'm
She's
getting
like
up to
throwing
it.
a car at fucking someone.
Super Skrull? Who is that?
No. I think
It's not.
No, Super Skrull is no. He's later.
I can see something.
I can't tell.
Oh,
who that is.
that's Jill from Resident Evil.
Oh,
Jill
I was gonna say it might be Jill, but then I didn't think it was because what the like?
No,
Jill
it's
gonna
her
fight
5
fucking
design.
She-Hulk. That makes sense.
Her 5 design is boring.
Oh, and
It's
then
not
the
iconic
shot,
in the slightest.
Iron Fist versus Chun-Li, like the spin around they do. That's such a good. Like,
Yeah.
figurines of Iron Fist versus Chun-Li. So fucking cool.
This is the cinematic trailer,
Yeah.
but still, like, really cool.
And then they have Beautiful Joe versus Rocket Raccoon. It's like another goofy matchup. Super Skrull.
Oh, you know what? I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're watching trailers.
This isn't the trailer.
The one you're watching right now is.
No, this is the opening. This is the opening to the game, dude. Is it not?
Right now you're watching this. Right now you're watching the full cinematic trailer. Look at the title.
You know, I don't. It's not the actual.
I
it's
just
the opening.
looked up Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in true HD. It's the exact same video.
Yeah,
except
it's
a little shorter.
I'm pretty sure it cuts this like the full cinematic one and the one in the game. It cuts off. It ends at Virgil versus
The game
Wolverine.
one is shorter.
Yeah, it ends at Wolverine versus Virgil. But this is like I don't know. I consider this the full one. And hold on, the last fucking fight. Oh, number 1, Taskmaster versus fucking what's her face from Darkstalkers. I forget her name. The one with all the weapons. That's also really cool. Is that her name? I wouldn't know.
I think it's Tyson Co.
And then
Magneto with Galactus in the back.
Also, I love how Doctor Doom is fighting 3 people at once. Like he's the only person taking on 3. And Sir Arthur like leading the charge against fucking Doctor Doom is really fucking funny. Like, I don't know. And then yeah, Magneto versus Galactus alone. That's not fair. Why did they leave Magneto to fucking versus Galactus alone?
Oh, he's gonna infinite. Don't worry.
And yeah, no, this whole opening, fucking goddamn. Magneto looks so goddamn good.
I just thought of another God tier opening.
But yeah, that's my little shtick. Why I want to talk about this, literally just because I've watched this like 5 times in the past week.
Tell me this one isn't legendary, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you brought this. Okay, this is the best Smash Brothers opening.
Cannot lie. 100% true.
Yeah, people say Melee is better. If you say Melee is better, the opening.
Wrong.
If you say Melee opening is better,
Wrong.
dismissed.
Oh, it's just a
not-
compilation of cutscenes from the story mode. Shut up.
Wait, Melee. What is Melee? Melee. It's like you know what Melee is? It's
A random-
bad advertising because you have Ridley
So
in the
true.
trailer and he's not in the game. Where's Ridley?
He's not even a boss.
He's not a boss. He's in the background of Brinstar. That's all. He shows up in the fucking background, and he's in the trailer. My fucking ass. God, that pissed me off. No, Melee is good. Like Melee is not bad, but Brawl, the fucking music for Brawl, like the
Latin.
so good.
Latin singing.
Exactly. It's not even fucking English. That's how good it is. It's speaking fucking Blue Runes for a Smash Brothers opening.
Dude, who knew the opera could go this hard though? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
True.
Smash Bros. Brawl it goes so hard.
What's it called? It's a bunch of like. For me, an opening could be more than one thing. Like it can be an intro cutscene to a game, but it can also be like the first level
Okay.
or like the first section of a
Actually,
game.
If that's the case, that reminds me of one that I think is pretty cool. But
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna bring up what's it called? There's a game, Halo. You start the game, you're in a ship. It's like exploding. The Covenant are fighting you, and then you're onto the Halo, like the first level of
Yeah.
Halo. isn't
Maybe
Railroad.
I'll put it in photo dump.
Halo? Oh, I'm talking about the entire first level. Like, there's not really an opening cutscene for it. It starts off with a little tutorial where, like, hey, get used to your suit, you come out of cryo sleep, and then just straight to it. Like, everything exploding. It's a good start.
If you want to
The
talk
opening.
about,
How
my
do you
bad.
go?
If you want to talk about a good if we're counting levels as like part of the opening,
Yeah, like the first
Um,
level. Like,
if you want to count that, Doom 2016 has
oh yeah, the entire
goes
first level.
fucking nuts because like you wake up, you're like, okay, what the fuck's going on? I gotta fight these demons, blah blah blah. You kind of punch and shit. You got this weak ass pistol. Then you get the shotgun, and you kind of just go ham the entire first level with the shotgun. It's super fucking fun, and you kind of get used to like it's not Doom is not like other games 2016. It's because like most of the games you're afraid of the enemies, like you don't want to get hit by enemies, But in Doom, it feels like you're and from the playing the first level, you kind of get that the enemies are the ones scared of you. Like they're running away from you. They're like they see you coming. They're screaming. They're fucking.
They fight in self-defense. They don't
Yeah,
fight because they want to kill you.
they're not coming towards you. They're literally locked in a room with you, and they have to they're just scattered. And it's actually you have to fucking hunt them yourself. But that's it gives you the it puts you into the character of Doom guy really well. How you understand like I'm not here with them. They're here with me.
Exactly.
What's it
Nah.
called? One that I really like I guess opening level. This is like 5 minutes long, but I guess the first few seconds is what leaves the impression for the first Infamous game. Like you're in the loading screen or like the startup screen, and like when you press the start button, it just cuts directly into the first mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's pretty crazy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool.
And I love the cutscenes, the art style for the cutscenes in Infamous. It's like comic style.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I had never beat Infamous. I did have it because it was free on PlayStation Plus. On the PlayStation 3, like ages ago.
Yeah, the first two games are good. Second Son is also really good.
Let's
Make
see.
a new Infamous game. Sucker Punch, come on.
Thinking.
Do they even exist anymore?
Sucker Punch?
I think they do. Hopefully. I had just a massive stack of games in front of me right now to look at and see their openings.
Well, can we? I want to backtrack a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick.
Wait, no, when they worked on Ghost of Tsushima. Oh. Okay, they are still active. They did Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. We talked about especially the Brawl intro. We talked about Melee. I think. Okay, I'm about to rank all the Smash Brothers openings. I'm about to get controversial. It goes Brawl.
There you go.
Smash 4, Melee 64, Ultimate. I can't stand Ultimate's opening because it's the same exact as the trailer. It's just the trailer.
Oh,
they should have made it different.
I thought what's it called? I thought the controversial part was gonna be 4 because that's.
I like 4. 4's opening gets trashed on. I don't know why. 4's opening's fucking fire, dog. It's actually fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just the main theme. And there's no cutscenes or anything, but no, there is cutscenes from like the character, the individual, all the new character trailers that have there are cutscenes in it, which Ultimate has no cutscenes. Ultimate is just raw gameplay. If you don't have cutscenes in your opening cinematic, you're doing something wrong. Actually, and that's another reason Ultimate's at the bottom.
Yeah, true, because 64 also has cutscenes in it, and in that game doesn't even there's nothing to it.
Yeah, it's when that game come out, 1990 fucking 8, maybe earlier, 7. I don't even know. Why doesn't Ultimate the one cutscene? I guess you can almost call it in the Ultimate opening is just when you see Kirby looking over the horizon. That's not a cutscene.
There are I think you can count them on your fingers the amount of cutscenes Ultimate has, and after the first one, they're all 2 seconds long.
Yeah.
The only substantial ones are the endings. Which Mario fucking dies.
Oh, dude. Okay. I did not know that there were 3 different endings, by the way. So I got the light. I went to Galeem. I thought I don't know what I did. Whatever. So I beat Galeem and fucking Mario gets evaporated.
Yeah. It just no. It's he's standing there,
Yeah.
and then he just falls on the ground dead and
no,
disappears.
that's the Darkon one, right? I don't even know which one.
Yeah,
It is.
no, that's when you defeat Galeem and Darkon wins.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, the dark, yeah, when Darkon wins, bro, Mario like that just he just like you don't even see his face. He just fucking
He drops
falls
dead.
down, and then you get like the static effect on the screen. It's like, damn, what the hell? It was
Everything
weird.
gets turned to darkness. It's great.
Yeah, I was a little dissatisfied by the actual true ending also because like
It's just 5 minutes of nothing.
yeah, it's just you see fucking swirly light like go into the air. I wish there was something cool. You know,
What's
I
up?
consider the Sephiroth trailer as the fucking canon ending to World of Light.
It is. I think, like, one of my favorite, and in my opinion at least, one of the best openings in gaming
Mhm.
is just Half-Life 2.
I've
Like,
never
the
seen
entire, like, there's the whole G-Man cutscene where he's talking to you,
Mhm.
but there's also the part where you walk out of the train station, it's the whole area. It's just so immersive, and then you go to the Combine guy, is like, hey, Gordon, it's me, Barney, from Black Mesa.
Mhm.
Here, go escape. And then you leave, and then the game just starts up. There's no, like, pauses, it's all in-game. It's great.
Mhm. That's pretty cool.
That's something Half-Life usually does. Like, the only times that it's a cutscene or not playable is when it's, like, vital. Like, the intro or the ending or, like, something that the player's not supposed to be able to change. Like, those are the only times that it ever takes control out of the player's hands, and the fact that pretty much the whole opening sequence is just in player control is great.
Mm. You know, you reminded me of with that.
What?
Very similarly, Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain.
Oh yeah.
The opening is like it's like you're watching the cutscene, but from Snake's
From the
perspective.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
the whole first
Venom
level.
Snake.
yeah, Venom Snake.
The whole first level is like a
Yeah,
what's it called?
it's a really good introduction.
It's like
though.
an hour-long cutscene.
Dude, all the like missions in that game are so goddamn long. But the first one especially, I did not expect it. Like, shit kind of hits the fan because like I don't even know what their names are, but you got those weird fucking like those fast ass motherfuckers chasing you at one point. There's like the fire guy, like you're trying to escape
Yeah.
a hospital. Like so many things are happening at once. It's like goddamn. But just the real like first opening bit with like the man who stole
Yeah,
the
and
gold or
most of
whatever
it's not
playing too.
explained.
Yeah,
Most of it's not explained until like the ending or something.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what else is also a crazy intro? Like an intro to a game. I think Fallout 4 has a good intro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Yeah.
kind of start out. Your character customization is literally at your house's mirror, like you're like getting ready for work or something.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
You know, it's just a peaceful day, like normal peaceful day, and then all of a sudden, like the nuke alarms go off, and you have to run quickly to the bunker.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy.
You just reminded me of another Bethesda game with an absolute classic opening.
Skyrim.
How can we forget Skyrim? You know, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually a really cool opening. Besides, like it being a meme.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you did something. You don't know what you did. Now go.
It really like puts you into character. Like openings that put you into character really well are really good openings. Like you're just in the car, it's like, oh, you're awake. Like, what's up? We're about to get executed. You know, cool. And then the guy's head gets chopped off, and the fucking dragon swoops in and fucks everything up. It's like, okay, just start running, man. Have fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
And yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. Explosions are a big part of openings, depending on the game. Like,
Yeah.
everything's on fire, everything's going crazy. Those are usually, not all the time, good openings.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
You usually want to start calm, and then just shit hit the fan almost immediately because it gets you into character really well. I think like the aspect of just like things going nuts.
The Fallout 4 intro is opposed. Sorry, the Fallout 4 intro is opposed to like the Fallout 3 intro, where instead of starting out in a normal day, you're already in a bunker. You're a baby, and you gotta decide what your life's gonna be like, and then you escape the bunker and open up to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Same goes for New Vegas. You're already in the wasteland, and then you gotta
Oh,
get
yeah.
attacked.
In New Vegas,
With five.
the whole scene where it's like the game was rigged from the start, like that line. I haven't even played it, and I know that line. It's very iconic.
Another opening. I guess I'll count this as like an opening level. Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 1 and Remastered or whatever. I still haven't beat that game, but the opening and like the opening
Yeah.
levels, it really it doesn't really put you in character, but it teaches you a lot of the like.
Yeah, this applies what I said earlier about like openings aren't just, like the cutscenes
Speaking
that you start off
of
with.
iconic openings
What
to video games,
yes,
Bombing Mission.
Final Fantasy VII?
Yes.
The whole
I have a massive fucking issue with Final Fantasy VII. Besides me not liking it in general. For those who know, I'm currently playing through Final Fantasy VII. I died to the bombing mission boss maybe like 20 times. I couldn't beat it. I couldn't beat it. I don't know why. It took me. And you know what?
yeah.
Actually, I beat it first try, and then because there's a timer for you to run back, and
Oh, you died there.
no,
You
no,
got mixed up by the background, huh?
but no. I made it all the way back, right? I didn't get lost, and I get to the first gate, and they're like, "Oh, you left Jesse behind." Like, what do you mean? What? Who the fuck is Jesse? So I have to run back, grab Jesse, and by the time that happens, the fucking timer hits 0, and I fucking blow up. And then it took me 20 tries to beat the stupid scorpion boss, and then I finally got it, and it's been fine
But
from there. Well, fuck bombing
now
mission,
the
bro.
positive.
No positive.
The positive. Shut
Just
up,
give
Pete.
yourself God mode and win.
The what's it called? The whole part, like it doesn't like obviously it doesn't look amazing for now, but back then the graphics for the whole intro scene with Aerith
Yeah.
and then the music hits and then it goes straight
Yeah.
into gameplay.
That's really
That part's great. You don't start at level 1. That's weird to me, but yeah, you start at level 5.
okay.
The whole bombing mission until you get to Seventh Heaven is like iconic.
Well,
A lot of people know Final Fantasy VII just for the intro
Yeah,
or Sephiroth.
I'm on the part where Aerith is taking you, or Eris is taking you to
No, don't
Oh,
you
you
change your name to Aerith.
huh?
It's
No.
a mistranslation. I usually fix her name whenever, like when I first played the game, I
Oh
fixed her
well,
name.
her name is Eris now. I'm sorry. I don't like the
No.
game. I'm just playing it to get it done with.
It's because think about how it goes to American. Like Japanese people say Eris. It sounds like S, even though they mean TH. Like think about the fucking saying the doing the Japanese
I'm just
accent.
gonna rename Eris to Shish Kebab now. So
Uh,
that's a spoiler, by the way, for those kiddies at home.
let's see. Looking through other games I have. You
I guess
say
moving away from like cutscene, or like any
Game-
sort of like openings like that. Like one opening to a game that I really like. PJ might groan, but it's Persona 3. I think the music is good, the visuals are good, and like the little like messaging like that's in between each cut is pretty neat. I think the style of it is really good.
Persona 4 time.
Persona 4.
Hell yeah.
But what's it called?
Not golden opening. I
Gameplay
don't
and
like any of the
cutscene-wise?
revised openings.
But
Why?
gameplay and cutscene wise, Metal Gear Rising's first level and intro, like that whole sequence until the second level, you're not playing Metal Gear Rising, and that's amazing because it teaches you most of the basics. The cutscenes are badass. The characters are badass. It's an easy
Oh.
level to get people in.
Hold on.
You slice a Metal Gear, like you slice the name of the game in half in the first level. And then at the end of the level, you get your fucking what's it called? Is it like your arm or something? But you get something chopped off. I think it's your arm. You get like your arm chopped off. And then the next level, you're the completely cyborged out Raiden, not the one from Metal Gear 4.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think you mean Raiden.
Let's see. Oh,
Okay,
Oh.
hold on. Opening wise,
Henry,
like
you got something?
you just reminded me. Near Autonoma opening, like
Oh,
that
yeah.
entire stage. Jesus Christ, that is
It's
an
just back
intro.
to back.
Yeah, it's just because you continuous. You have to do that entire stage, and if you die, you gotta play from the start. You literally have to open up the game again, and you have to press play on a new like not a new save file, but you just have to open your save file and you start right from the intro. That is one
Eh.
of the longest intros I've ever played. Jesus. But
Oh,
it's really good. Holy.
gonna-
um,
I'm gonna pick a bit of a wild card here, or left
Yeah.
field pick. I think
go ahead.
Minecraft. And I'm not
Opening
talking about
Explain yourself.
I'm not talking about like the opening, like the classic Xbox opening world. I'm not talking about that. The reason why Minecraft has, I'm gonna say probably one of the best openings, if not the best opening like segment, or at least it used to, and maybe not anymore. Because I know the first time I played Minecraft, when I was in 5th grade, so I might have been 10 years old. Like, you don't know what to do. Literally, the game has 0 instructions. Let's say you're in survival. Like the first time I go into survival world, and like I don't know what to do. I have to I was like on a Skype call, ask my friends, how do I craft a door? How do I craft this? How do I craft a pickaxe? It's a game that teaches you everything you need to know, but without a single
learning.
instruction. You will figure it out on your own. I mean, not
Although
anymore, 'cause-
nowadays
yeah, it's a lot
it has
different
the
'cause
whole
you have-
crafting. It
you
just
have
tells you how to
recipes.
craft stuff.
But like back in the day
book.
when there were no recipes and you had to figure that shit out on your own, it felt so good when I finally figured out how to make a fucking door, man. I remember I was struggling to make a door. Who would think to make a door? Stuff like that. It's like so games that really just teach you a lot from the opening without giving you any instructions are also really, really good.
Oh yeah, like just silent tutorials.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Even you can say
What else?
Mhm.
Sorry for cutting you off. One second. Oh, thank you. The intro to Borderlands 2. Like, Rush should be able to talk about this more. Go ahead.
It's cool because like the cutscene that plays before the intro leads directly into the gameplay.
Mhm.
Because like it starts off where it's just a bunch of bandits on a car, and then they get hit by a train. And then that train has all of the Vault Hunters in it, and it gives them their cool introductions to show off their characters and their abilities. And then the train explodes and crashes into an ice wasteland, and the game starts up, and you're in the ice, and Claptrap's like, "Oh, another dead Vault Hunter. Handsome Jack's been busy," and he gives you all your stuff. He loots an inventory, a backpack off of some random dead guy, and he's like, "Here, have this." And that's how you start. That's how the game starts.
Interesting.
And another one I can think of is Batman Arkham City. That game has a good opening.
That's a good one. Good pick.
Yeah. The whole part where it's like you're playing the game, you just start off, Bruce Wayne's doing a speech, he gets beaten down by some military people. You're in an interrogation room. It's like, I know who you are, Batman. And that sets up the whole thing for the game, how? Why are you trapped in here? Why is this entire place made? How does he know who you are? And then you just get out of there, beat the crap out of a guard as Bruce Wayne, walk out of a prison thing. What else?
The prison fight where you have to fight a whole rush of guys.
Yeah, in handcuffs. That tells you how cool Batman is.
He was in handcuffs.
You fight in handcuffs to protect Jack Ryder, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And then the Penguin just comes in. Batman Arkham City. The Penguin just comes in. He cane whips you or something. He just fucking stomps on you.
Yeah.
Because you're Bruce Wayne. He hates Bruce Wayne. And then you just beat up an entire thing of guards as Bruce Wayne. Do some climbing and platforming as Bruce Wayne, and then you're Batman. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a whole awesome starting sequence.
Arkham City in general had really good cutscenes, especially the ending cutscene, which I guess is a spoiler, but end cutscene's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Hold on. How about we change subject to our favorite levels, your favorite missions or levels from games?
Ooh, that's so
Huge.
tough.
I have
opening ones.
I know,
have one
but
in mind that I got reminded of for some reason.
I have a few more. I have a lot more.
Oh.
I shouldn't say a few.
Give us one more to finish it off, then we'll go to favorite levels.
Damn, really? Shit.
Am I limiting you, or do you have do you have? Yeah, give me just 2 more then. So because I want to get pressed.
2 more. All right, I can do 2 because Xenoblade 1 and Bayonetta 2.
Ooh,
Off the top of my head right now. Xenoblade 1, it has a whole war between it's a whole setup to a game. It's the Battle of Sword Valley where it's the robots fighting the humans. And you have Dunban with the Monado, it's really cool. There's a bunch of casualties. Dunban like fights off an entire horde. And then after that battle ends, it like shows a bunch of areas you're gonna visit on the Bionis. And then 1 year later, you're playing as Shulk. Like the whole just war, the setup to the game, because there's a lot of scenes later on that have to do with that battle, and it being the setup is cool.
Yeah. That's
And then
pretty cool.
Bayonetta 1 and I guess 1 and
has a-
2,
one
but
has- I remember
one has a cool opening.
Yeah, one's is pretty sick.
But the 2 opening, it's awesome. There's like 2 openings, I guess, for Bayonetta 2. There's the one where you're on the clock tower going down, but there's also the real opening, which is the prologue level, where you're in New York City. It's Manhattan. It's Christmas. The whole atmosphere is like, oh hey, look at this silly thing. Like this guy wants to get a present for his daughter. Something something. Bayonetta talks to Jean. She's like, the underworld's being very disturbed at the moment. And then plane just crashes. Bayonetta kicks the plane into the air, and then fights in like a dress or something. And then you're on the jet. You're on a jet as you're fighting the angels.
Yeah.
The fucking all the clothes gets ripped off. She goes into the outfit, picks up her guns. You fight a bunch of demons as they're like destroying New York City. Like towers go down, shit goes crazy. I think the Manhattan Bridge gets like destroyed in the process.
That's so funny.
And then the ending of the level, Jean gets like you do the Wicked Weave, which usually like ends levels or something. It's like a quick time event after defeating a boss.
Wow.
If you played the first game, it's like, oh, the thing's over, the level's over. Alright, that was a cool opening. But then the Wicked Weave breaks its portal open and starts fighting you. And you have to fight it, and it's
that's kind of cool.
what? Yeah.
It's like
And
a
then,
playoff of the last game.
Yeah, you beat the level, or you beat the Wicked Weave. You summon another one to beat the crap out of it to put it back in its place. Also, the Wicked Weave coming out is foreshadowed by John saying, like, the underworld's not at peace or something.
Yeah.
And then one last attack before you finally take it out. Jean gets her soul taken to the underworld. And that's the setup for the game. You gotta start fighting. It's a bunch of other intros, but I can save that for after the podcast is done.
Yeah. So I guess we'll move on to favorite levels, which is actually that's kind of hard for me, if I'm being honest. I have to pick out individual levels.
I assume there's probably some like missions or levels or whatever that you absolutely despise from games, though. Too. I know you already went off on one earlier.
Yeah.
Depends.
I don't know.
I
mean, like off the top of my head,
the first one that comes to mind for me is there's a mission in the Black Ops 1 campaign called Vorkuta, and it's just a prison break. And I like when games like reference like their older games, even if there's not much reference. Like so, the steps in Vorkuta, there's 8 steps. And those steps are also for the Easter egg in the final map of Black Ops 2 Zombies. They're the same name, which is a cool callback. I think that was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Because and the mission, the way that it starts too, so the mission prior, you just helped your teammates escape from, I forget, it might be the Bay of Pigs, because it's during Cold War. So you get captured and put into a prison, and the next mission. Immediately you start off in a brawl with one of the prisoners, and he tells you his name. He says Victor Reznov, and then he kicks you to the ground. But it was actually a setup. So once he kicks you to the ground, a guard comes in and starts beating him down. So you pick up a rock and knock out the guard. Gotcha. And they say all the prisoners, step 1, secure the keys, and every time you get to a new step, the amount of prisoners would yell the step all the way to the end.
That's pretty cool.
And by the end, it's just you and Reznov. Step 8, Mason, freedom. And then he goes and you're in a motorcycle because you're in a prison break. And he goes off to the side and you think he's dead. And he comes back a couple missions later. You thought he died at Vorkuta. Spoilers, he did, but you know,
Oh yeah.
the whole thing is like he's an illusion throughout the rest of the game. Mason thinks he's there in his head because of like trauma or whatever.
Damn.
But
Okay.
that whole mission is crazy.
Yeah.
This is one more opening, but it's just Halo Reach. You start off the game, you see your character's helmet on the ground, and that's the ending cutscene because
Yeah, that's also the end. Lone Wolf though, like for a mission too. Lone Wolf is a really cool mission.
Yeah. That like there's no way of winning it. I think people now that like even at
Yeah, no,
like
you can go as far as you can, but there's never an end. You have to die. Do you know about Lone Wolf, BJ
No.
or Henry?
Yeah, I think
So,
I've seen it before, but yeah,
You're
go on.
abandoned on Planet Reach. I think. Are you the last Spartan there?
Probably.
But you're just like in a barren base, and it's just you, and there's like a bunch of like the Covenant like dropping in on you, and your only objective is to
Where we
survive.
dropping
It
boys.
says that you know the meme current objective survive. That is
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
mission.
that's where that's from.
It is it's Lone Wolf.
Gotcha.
And like you just fight off hordes. You feel like such a badass though, because you're like cleaving through hordes of the Covenant.
oh yeah, they give
But
you
eventually
like
you die, and
gravity
you
hammer
watch yourself
rocket.
die. Like your helmet gets thrown off you, and you can see from the point of view of your helmet your character without their face being lifted up by an elite and stabbed through the chest with an energy sword, and it's pretty crazy.
That's pretty interesting. I had no idea that's where the meme was from. Objective Survive.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool.
Let's
If I
see
had
what
to-
else.
I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna or go forward to favorite missions and levels. The prison break heist in GTA 5. Dude,
I could never fly. I was so annoyed because I was so good at flying. It didn't matter which one it was. I could
Yeah.
do either flying role, perfect. And and we would usually have someone else who could do it. But the ground team always died.
Dude,
They always died on the ground.
I was the
So
person on the ground team dying every time. Because ground team is it's so much fucking fun, man. Like
it's a lot of fun, but goddamn,
like
I could be the jet and I could be escaping with the dude, like the small plane, every single time
Yeah.
perfectly. But the ground team always messes up, and I
Yeah,
don't
nah.
know I've never
because
been on
ground team like I would never I suck at flying in GTA, but like ground team would always we just fuck around. I remember I would do it. Do you know? Remember Mimo? Or no, it was Obey and like a couple like kids from IS-30. Were like that was like the GTA squad. But I mean, I think Steven might have been a part of it. But I
For
don't.
me, I think it was me, Steven Angel, James. No, it was me, my friend James,
Yeah.
my other friend Daniel. I think he was the talent now, and some other kid. But it was just me and those three. And I don't know and it was James's cousin.
Do you have to pick up a random every time?
No, it was like man, I don't know, but every time somebody was on the ground team, it was always a failure.
Because like bro, number one especially for the fucking prison break heist or like with mission or whatever, you would have to bring so much fucking food to heal. Like I remember blowing all of my like in-game currency, whatever it was called, just to like get a million. Like I don't remember what the food was, but the food that just healed you the most, just to bring it with me. Like you would get fucked up, take cover, eat, go back out. I don't know. But GTA has a lot of really fun heists though. Like this.
Oh yeah. This doesn't.
The one where you're on the boat.
Like I guess it kind of counts. Sorry, it kind of counts as an opening, I guess. But the Battlefield
I mean,
1 first level.
It would still be a mission, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
The level or mission, it could still be an opening.
The first mission in Battlefield 1's really cool because it sets the tone for the game that you're going to be different people throughout it, because you start off the level, you're one guy, you're fighting like a horde of enemies, and then you just got like shot by a sniper or something, and then it displays your name and like how long you live, like your time of death. And then you go to another guy, basically do the same thing, but with a turret this time, and then get blown up by a blimp. And then you play with another guy who's right behind that guy. You fight off a flamethrower guy, and then get shot by another. It's constant death, and then replaying, and then death, and it's a cool level because it tells you each character's name. It's like, oh, and then you play the next levels, the next missions, and each one sets you as a different guy.
Yeah. And,
What else? There's probably some...
one of my favorite. I guess it's not really a level as it is like a location, but New Donk City in Mario Odyssey.
Oh, that's a level.
It's a level, but I'm talking like even after, because the level like as you go through.
After you beat it.
Yeah, as you go through Mario Odyssey, like you play each world as a kind of a big open world level more than less, but when you come back to New Donk City, a lot more of it opens up. Because New Donk City, playing through the level portion of New Donk City isn't as fun because it's not like open world at all. It's pretty straightforward. And when the rest of it opens up, it gets really, really cool because it's massive. There's
Yeah, like
lots to
going
like.
to
Not only is it
what's it called?
massive like horizontally, it's massive vertically because it's like skyscrapers
Yeah, the
and shit for you to
building.
climb. Yeah,
Dude,
it's really sick.
platforming through buildings is awesome.
And
Like,
not to mention it's based
you
off
can
of New
do
York
a
City.
ground pound and throw a thing and then go on to another
Yeah.
place and to another
And
place.
you
You
feel
could
like
go
fucking
from building to building.
It's
Great.
like Spider-Man,
Wall
like just going
jumping.
from rooftop to rooftop. It's kind of, and you can go inside a lot
Yeah,
of buildings
wall
too.
jumping between the places. It's great.
Yeah, New York City, and it looks nice. It's the coolest place to platform. Like sometimes I'll find myself just randomly, like if I'm bored, I'm like, let me pick up Mario Odyssey and like do some, just fuck around New York City, like jump around, like or even like I guess Bowser's Fury too. Like recently, Bowser's Fury has been my replacement for like dicking around in New Donk City because it's just like the same type of thing where it's a giant plane just to
Oh yeah,
have
the
fun in.
entirety of Bowser's Fury.
Yeah, it just that whole one big level. I'm trying to think of like other Mario levels I really like are really memorable.
Oh, what's it called? The Doom Eternal first level. I'd say Doom 2016 has a better opening.
Yeah.
Like the whole atmosphere, the whole everything. But Doom Eternal has better gameplay. Like you start off. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I
What
think
you
Doom
gonna say?
2016, it needed the better opening because that was Doom. That was like Doom returning to form.
Yeah, that was the.
Because Doom 3 isn't really a Doom game. Or like it's not really, it's a horror
Yeah.
game, not like the Doom games. So we haven't had a real Doom game since like Doom 64, which was ages ago. So like it was a really good introduction to like this is Doom. Like Doom 3, no, you are Doom guy. You are tearing shit apart. Like you know, I feel like Doom Eternal, like now that was already established, they can go more into like gameplay stuff.
Yeah, because you start off, you're the Doomslayer. He loads his gun.
Yeah.
You teleport on there, and you just start shooting some demons immediately.
Like
you kill the first
character.
you like kill the first. I don't know what his name is, but like mage guy, whatever.
Oh,
you throw your little coin on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you go on to Earth and fight. Like it's a great way to tell you this game takes place on Earth, unlike Doom 2016 on Mars.
You got a good one, Henry?
Yeah, I was gonna say Henry hasn't that much. What are you gonna?
You could also say like a hunt for Monster Hunter. That would be a mission.
Ooh, that would be kind of cool.
Ooh. Can't really think of anything. Honestly, I'm blanking. Can't lie.
All right, well, I guess I will go then, because Chapter 6 of Metal Gear Rising is super cool. So, like, normally the chapters, like, long-winded, like, full-on, like, you know, you go through and do, like, maybe 8 to 10 combat sequences plus a boss fight at the end. Chapter 6 is just start cutscene, boss fight, end cutscene. And it's such a good boss fight. It's Jetstream Sam. Very cool. Fun fight, good music, cool characters. Yeah.
I'm trying to think as well, like other good levels. I can think of a lot of bad levels.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can also think of some bad ones.
You want to go to bad ones?
Think of the
games that just kind of like put you into like the game and they kind of don't tell you that much, like PJ was saying, right? So like I guess one of them is like the biggest one that I play is probably Terraria, where you just kind of spawn, kind of don't tell you anything. But like an actual game, I guess, is like Katamari. Like the whole plot is that like the king of the cosmos just blows up a fucking planet when he's drunk. Like goes on somewhat domestic abuse type level, just beats a bunch of stars up, and he tells you, then he tells his son to fix his problems. That's such a Kino-based thing to do, and then you kind of just roll a ball for the rest of the game.
Another game that's like that is GTA Online. You go online, it's just like, all right, go into this random lobby that has this level 500 dude running around with a jet.
GTA lobby.
here's your pistol with like 30 ammo. Have fun.
So
go hold up a convenience store.
Oh, what's it called?
When are we
Get hit by
getting
a random like
6,
lowrider
dude?
that probably cost them $3 million.
You're not
Dude,
getting GTA 6.
GTA 6.
What's it called? DMC 3 and 5 both have like great opening levels because DMC3,
cutscenes too.
yeah, DMC3 start off. You're Dante. You're in a shop. Like you're in the so-called just devil hunting shop. Guy walks in. He's like, yeah. He's like, I have a thing for you. Here, have it.
Mhm.
And then it's just a bunch of demons. And then Dante, he pulls out his guns, starts shooting them, gets impaled, fucking like by like 7 guys at once. Just walks out of it with all the guys still attached to him, like getting dragged along as he walks by. Tries to turn on some music. He's eating pizza as he's doing this, by the way. Like as he's impaled, as he's
Okay.
he's
Same
just
would apply
walking.
to DMC1 as well.
Yeah, although I don't know as much about DMC1, so I can't speak.
Trish just kind of walks into Devil May Cry. He's like, "Hello," and then she just kind of like, I don't know, beats him down
Yeah, and then
with like a motorcycle.
he tries to turn on the music, doesn't work. Punches the
cool.
jukebox, music starts playing, and then bam, you're playing. It's great. Cool, and then DMC5, literally, I think there's no cutscene. You press play, and you're already as Nero, like 3 months into the game story, just walking into the place. Dante's fighting Urizen, and then you don't know what's going on. It's years after. It's like a bit after DMC4. It's just crazy. There's some unknown character known as V. You just walk up to the guy, go to not a scripted fight. You can win the fight and instantly win the game. Like it plays credits and everything and lets you play on the harder mode. But
As a new player, you're probably not good enough, nor do you have the skills.
Yeah.
Like
there's a
abilities.
really good chance you just die. And it's crazy. Like the entire opening to that. And then right after that,
Mhm.
you go to a cutscene that's like 3 months earlier, or 1 month earlier, something like that. You're in a van. It's just, oh, demons are invading the city, blah 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 blah, and it's like, I can't deal with this shit on the news all the time. And then demons appear in front of the thing, and then the music starts playing for the game, like the game's Devil Trigger, that song that's really good. It's just credits with slow motion scenes of them. Like
Yeah.
it looks like the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 intro, but it just shot.
It's like it's one sequence, one like quick 5-second sequence that's slowed down to show all the
Yeah,
credits.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the credits are on like the bullets or on the nameplate. And then the best part is there's 1 second of a character smoking, and the ending of the scene written in blood on the
That's fire.
bottom, like as the van is leaving the scene. It just says, "This game does not promote smoking or the use of cigarettes."
Mhm.
And, like the
You're
game
just
has a
up to
lot
like
of fun.
40-50 seconds in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can show stuff on the stream.
Oh, I've actually seen this
Actually, you
before.
could skip like a minute or like a minute 20.
Yeah, like that entire sequence, and then there's another scene. Yeah, there's another scene right after that where they're on the bridge. The guy, it's an army guy, is like, "What are you doing? Are you gonna get yourself killed?" And then Nero just puts on the robot arm and kicks the enemy's shit in. It's great. And then the gameplay. It puts you right into gameplay after that. It has everything perfect about an intro. It puts you right into gameplay immediately, but even after the gameplay, it has an intro cutscene that just tells you what the game's going to be about.
Yeah,
And then after that, it has an intro cutscene that not only tells you what the game's going to be about, but puts you right into gameplay. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, playable credits? DMC 3 and 5 have that.
Oh yeah, the playable credits.
That's pretty cool.
Playable
Like, you just
credits.
kill demons. That's
After you
it.
beat the last mission, yeah, like the credits roll and you're still able to move around and kill demons during the
Or
credit.
there's like Sonic Colors where every level you can break the score and get lives.
Maybe like
That's fun.
I want to say
Any
something
other,
from Sunshine, but
like,
everything
levels
in
or
Sunshine
something?
is so infuriating that I can't.
What?
I'm going to say something. I will not go into too much detail, but I guess in case somebody's watching for spoilers,
Mhm.
but the final world of not the final world, but like the last area you can go to in Kingdom Hearts
Mhm.
3. That whole everything that you do in that area is cool,
Yeah, that's interesting.
in my opinion. I think the fights there are cool. The story
levels,
given
levels. There's
is
lots of
interesting.
Mario levels, man, but there's no like.
Yeah, I will not
like,
go into too much
They're
detail,
all like Mario as a whole is just really, really good. Like,
but it's good.
Mario levels are bad, but they don't meet the fucking like standard, you know? Because the standard of Mario levels is so fucking like high quality that when one doesn't meet that standard, it's like obvious, you know? Hmm.
Oh, I got another spoiler one, so I just won't say much about it. But the fifth class trial in Danganronpa 2 as well. Very interesting, very interesting.
So
The entire
true.
fifth chapter of Danganronpa 2 is very interesting.
Oh, shit. There's some level I'm thinking of, but I can't put the name on it because, like, it probably describes a lot of levels. But, like, you go back to a previous area, whether it be from, like, a previous game or something, and it's not the same. Something's not right.
Oh,
And
dude,
not
it's
saying
like it's like when you go to like Dark Souls 3 and like Anne Orlando is in Dark Souls 3, which is an area from the
Oh,
first game,
yeah.
and like it's crazy because it's not Smough and Ornstein anymore. It's like one of the Lords of Cinder that like
Yeah.
roam the area, Aldrich.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But I'm
crazy.
thinking more of, like, it's trying to scare you or give you an idea that something's not right. Like,
You know what's really
something's
creepy?
some crazy shit's
Now that
going
you
on.
just reminded me, Future Connected, going back to Akamoth and just having all those creatures
Oh,
there is like such a creepy feeling.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
knowing that everything, literally all the people that were there kind of just died and exploded into like these primordial beings. or
but
whatever
what's
they're
it called?
called.
I wouldn't say much else for spoiler reasons, but what's it called? Part of the final boss theme plays in there. Like, you
Ah,
hear a little bit of the chanting.
yes.
It's
Oh.
not a lot, but it's a bit, and I noticed it the first time I went in there. But
No.
that's not what I'm thinking of. Where it's just like a big, massive area, but something's not right. Something's off. You can feel it.
In Destiny 2, when you go to Earth, you go to the European Dead Zone, which is different from the first area that you went to in Destiny 1. But they made that area available for you to go for the whole place is frozen over.
They're decent again.
It's weird, and then like these like
I'll
new
let
enemies
you
show
speak
up,
a
and
little bit
it's
because I
like
don't want to cut you
kind of
off.
spooky.
What
for
are you talking about? Just so I can.
Fucking, this doesn't describe, like, this isn't exactly what I was thinking about. Because I was thinking more like slow paced or creepy, unsettling. But this kind of fits a few of those. Where it's, I don't know if anyone else here played Hollow Knight, but the first area in the game is called the Forgotten Crossroads, and it's just like, it's a basic area. None of the enemies are too hard. Like, some of them may shoot a projectile, some are flying, some rotate around like a thing in Metroid. Like, it's just a simple area, get you started with the game. It's made to be without a map. It's a bit confusing, but you get used to it. It's basically a tutorial area without being a tutorial area. And then you play through most of the game without revisiting it, unless there's like a few tools or something you need to get from it. And then once you get the first like main story item that's like necessary for the true ending, like you can beat the game without getting the true ending. You can just beat the final boss after getting a few things. But if you get the first item necessary for the true ending, the beginning area transforms from like,
that's interesting.
what's it called? It transforms from just a brownish, grayish area with easy enemies. Like, everything is gooey and sticky and orange to represent how it's getting corrupted as part of the story. The enemies get the enemies that spit projectiles now spit 3 instead of 1. Enemies have more health. The enemies that would just walk up to you and not really do anything but still hurt you, now instead of just walking up to you, they sprint up to you and explode and take 2 health. Yeah, and they're all like orange and corrupted, and you can tell they're not correct. They're not right.
When you said Metroid.
Yeah, and that's only after collecting the first one. It's like
Dude,
it's weird. You go
fucking
back there
game,
and it's
like,
completely
really, like,
different.
jumps
It's
you. It's
unexpected.
like the whole first fucking level for Metroid, or I guess first part. It's not really levels, but like Samus like crash lands on what do you call it? Zebes or is it Zebes or Zebs? I don't fucking know.
I
Zebes.
have.
Is it Zebes? Whatever. But she crash lands it. She's like, okay, I gotta get down this fucking basement. So right, so you're going like this you're going down your like pretty standard like Metroid fucking
Yeah, before the
down
open world
like
starts up.
downward platforming stuff. You get to the place, like you see like everything it's fucked up, like it's been
I
torn
think it's
apart. Somebody
Zebes.
obviously like ransacked the place. Like you see like dead bodies,
Yeah.
like signs and stuff. You get to the room, it's all dark, and then you see, yeah, 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 it is. But like you go in a dark room, you're like, okay, what the fuck can be in here? And you see the eyes, you see Ridley's eye first, and then the rest of him
Oh,
spawns it, like kind
PJ,
of comes
before
in
you
from
say
the
anything,
darkness.
before you say
Like,
anything,
okay,
the
fuck,
box
I
art
gotta deal with this
is
now.
one of the rooms from that area with the little baby Metroid in
yeah, he
there.
literally just jumps you. And it's like, okay, that's cool. And then he fucking blows up. He's not. You're on Z's. I'm stupid. You're on the space station. I'm dumb. Yeah, you're on a space station, and Ridley fucking blows up the space station while you're on it. So it's just, and then you have the countdown.
Yeah, he's
timer
returning
to
from the
go
first game.
back up. Because going down, like where you came, it's so easy, you just fall, right? But going back up, it's like a lot harder. You have a lot more pressure on you because the clock is going down. It's like, oh shit, you know?
A space station.
Yeah. Yeah. Just getting jumped by Ridley too. It's like, you don't expect to see him fucking chilling right there.
Oh, that reminds me. That's the same thing as the ending of Metroid. Like, you go down somewhere,
Yeah.
fight something, it blows up. It's like, it's basically teaching you for the ending.
I think that's a. Yeah.
Yeah. I love intros and just beginnings to games with unsettling atmospheres. It's like, that's one of my favorite things, and I don't know why. Because, like, if you can tell something's not right, it only makes me think, like, oh, I can't wait till they show off what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on.
it's like a twist. That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
you know, I make you think, like, what if there's a character that's dead or something, or something that happened, people just ignore it, like, don't acknowledge it happened, or the character's just back or something. Like that,
Excuse me?
levels or parts of
Nick,
games that are like that are
I forgot to
great.
tell you before you came on today, we're not allowed to talk about that game.
Oh, you know, actually, it's not what I was thinking
Oh,
of, but
God.
the whole ending part
We,
of P5R is kind of like that. It's like,
so,
it starts
the
off
beef change is kind of
unsettling,
going nuts right now.
it's like something's not right.
True.
Okay,
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say a bad mission real quick. Okay.
So true.
It's
What
because
game?
he does not like it.
Okay.
Okay.
He does not like it because it turns from
If you want to talk about
So like
the
the
final
entire Devil
mission,
May Cry is just like
Corona
character action, right?
Mountain
In the final mission in
in
DMC,
Mario
you
Sunshine,
start flying for no reason,
like,
and like
it's just you're on a
I don't know,
boat
the
and you gotta
controls
push
are
the
really
boat
irritating.
like
They feel
really
like they don't work
slowly
half
and
the
like
time.
it's
I
kind
got
of
really pissed
awful.
trying to beat the final mission. I did it. The first Devil
the
May Cry.
MP one.
So
Yeah, the
bad.
final mission.
I hate that mission a lot.
Really, dude? Corona Mountain's so fucking annoying.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm a god gamer or something, but like tons of missions that people complain about are bad or something or like hard. I usually get through them on my first try. Like Corona Mountain, I made it through my first try without even. I got all the coins. I got all the what's it called? I got all the blue coins. I did everything I had to do and beat it on my first try.
You know, you say that, Nick Jam,
What
right?
about the
But then
Pachinko
remember
level?
the funny Chapter 13 boss in Hard Mode of Remake? How I got past that one first
Yeah,
try.
Pachinko
You were
level
complaining
is
about it.
people definitely like
True.
complain about it a little too much. I think
What's it
Pachinko level's
called?
not that bad.
Like I'm talking
It's just a
about
bit
levels
tedious.
in games where
You
people
don't
say
have
it's hard.
control over it.
Like usually, I don't know. Sometimes
Yeah.
it just does not happen. Maybe they're just bad, but probably not for
Yeah.
Corona Mountain. Oh yeah, that I did that on my first try.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I yeah, you don't. It's like you press left or right if you want to go left or right, and then you kind of have to like hope the game pushes you where you want to be.
Okay. Henry, you
With
can
the
agree with me
visible
on this one.
Boy,
Okay. Viper Toby Kadachi. And also the Zora Magdaros hunts in Monster Hunter World of Cringe.
okay, if we're counting hunts, there's so many hunts that are kind of cringe.
I'm sure you can name off quite a few.
So like, I guess one of the worst offenders, and like anyone that's played any of the older Monster Hunters is like Levesioth, right? The like lava fish.
Oh, yeah, Lavasia.
There's another one called Plesethiath. It's just it's like the ocean one. It just swims in the water, right? In the old games, you couldn't interact with the water, and there was lakes that you just had to wait. He just spit at you
Oh,
from the
my.
water. He literally just threw a water beam every couple of seconds he came up, and it would take like a century for him to come back out because of bad AI design. Same thing with Rathalos. Bad Rathalos AI design.
The ice
It's just him
gym, the
sitting
ice
in
gym,
the
the
air
ice gym in
shooting
Gen 5
fireballs
is bad.
for like
Just pick
5
up a
minutes.
bow, man.
No,
Oh
kind of cringe.
no,
Zora Magdaros is like 30-minute hunt though, and you get nothing. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no like joy
Okay.
Yeah.
for footage because Zora hunt either.
No,
let's see if
there's
I can get
I can agree.
ideas.
Yeah, we're
Henry,
a Johto stan,
any
so
like
come
good
through,
or
check
bad
out that.
areas or levels in Pokemon?
Any good or bad areas? of
'Cause,
Pokemon?
Like anything that
Johto
sticks out.
region. The
Oh,
Johto
okay.
region.
Yeah.
I was about to say. Whoa. Calm down. You're gonna get Adam back on here. He's gonna manifest.
No, only if I say Hoenn, he'll come back. But
Oh,
you know,
okay. Well, he's
I
gonna
can trash talk
manifest.
Johto all I want. I hate Johto.
Weird.
Stan fucking 3D
Nobody
naked.
will live and die by Johto because they understand that there are better regions out there and that
Speaking
Johto is
of
not worth defending.
creepy areas, what's it called?
What?
I'm not a
Old Chateau.
Whatever,
Creepy.
man.
Can't lie. The first time going through there, you're just kind of going through a forest, and you're like expecting like the same generic. Okay, well I'm just running through the forest,
No.
and you stumble onto that. Kind of walk in, see the like little the ghost of like no, the
Oh,
ghost
you know what
of
else is
like
a good
the
mission actually?
fuck, I forgot
Delta
what
episode in ORAS is good. I like Delta episode.
episode.
Hmm.
I haven't played ORAS, so I don't know what that is.
It's the post game.
Is
How
it
you
like
get Mega
the
Rayquaza.
Rainbow Rocket stuff with like Sun and Moon?
No, it's
Okay.
a whole like story arc with Lord Keeper Zinnia trying to.
Oh,
awaken
that's where you
Mega
fight Lord
Rayquaza.
Keeper. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, what's it called? Fucking Half-Life 2 Ravenholm. That area is great. It starts off like the whole chapter before that. You're just in some facility. It's like a rebel base, and you're learning how to use the gravity gun. It's the first time you use a gravity gun. The gravity gun's like the staple weapon of Half-Life 2. So it's just teaching you the mechanics with like gravity and shit. And then in that chapter, you go past an area where one of the characters says, "We don't talk about Ravenholm," "We don't go to Ravenholm," or something like that. And it's just a like rusty, abandoned like door that no one's ever used. And then the Combine invade, and it's like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here, and the only way out is Ravenholm. You leave, and then it's just dark. There's nothing going on. You open the door to Ravenholm, and it's just like a town, but it's abandoned, it's empty, something's not right,
White
something
Town.
happened to it. Yeah. And because you just got the gravity gun, it's like, oh, well, let's see what this does. I'll mess around with it. So you walk around, and there's a saw blade stuck in the wall, and it's blocking your progress. So you pick up the saw blade with the gravity gun, and then a zombie walks out of the thing. It's like, oh shit, a zombie. And then you immediately right click the saw blade and cut it in half. And that, like, it teaches you so much. It teaches you how things can be used as weapons. It teaches you, like, how the gravity gun works.
Are we?
And
I'm not
then
sure.
it teaches you
Don't we have the
zombies
time?
are a thing. They get cut in
we
half and they
contact-
don't
we know when we
die.
started.
Because you cut the zombie in half because you're
Yeah, I
probably
know
aiming
it's
for the
something that's-
middle, not the head with a saw blade. And then it just starts crawling back up at you. It's like that
Okay.
whole sequence is done in
Okay,
like
so
1 minute
yeah, we should
or
we
like
should wrap up.
2,
We'll do
and
a
it's
couple
still
more
so
and wrap
good
up.
because of all the setup, the build-up. It's
Oh yeah,
great.
let's talk about that.
I love it.
Well, you want to say that for another day?
Half-Life 2
Actually,
is
I
a
think we
bunch
should
of
save it
things
for
like
another
that.
day. Character reveals, because that's like we can
Thinking.
Can't lie.
yeah, we could do like a tier list of that if we wanted to. So I think how about we all try to pick out one
No.
more level
7:39.
and then we'll wrap it up.
We don't know. Hold on. I
You
can
wanna
see,
go
I
first
can see
then?
when we started. We started at 6:30, give or take. We've been going about an hour 15.
Probably less because of the cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't do the character reveals yet. Sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like trailers, character reveals,
Mhm.
stuff like that. Oh. Okay, I got one. If anyone. Oh, first of all, everyone else is thinking. So, this probably is what happened in my mind. It's when I started using the phrase, like, something's not right, because I love that phrase. That phrase sparks my imagination. It's like, oh shit, what's not right? What's going on? That's my favorite type of. Like, I liked the show WandaVision because it had that whole thing. Spoilers for early game Dragon Quest XI, because that game's not too old. But, you like start the game, leave town, go to the kingdom, and then the king's like, you're not the luminary, you're not the chosen one, you're actually the darkspawn, you're actually the evil chosen one. And then all the kingdom's
Oh,
guards are
nice.
after you, and it's like, oh shit, well, I'm gonna run back home. And then you run back
Yeah,
home,
that's pretty cool actually.
and you have like a buddy with you because you had to escape prison. You talk to all the
It's like a
villagers,
vision in that
and just
video, right? Like you
their
saw it, and
dialogue
it's
is
on
off.
vision.
Something's not
Yeah.
right. It's not
That's
like they don't seem to talk like people.
I guess.
And then you finally talk to your mother, and it's like, you're not here. This isn't happening.
Actually, I think
And then
I
your
guess I
character
want to say
wakes up, and
Nick kind of reminded me
the
of this.
entire village has
Fourside-
been burned down because the
Fourside
king
and
already got
Moonside
there.
from Earthbound.
It's like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Because
Your entire the entire
Moonside-
village just
it's
got
like- it's kinda
burned
like the
down.
same
Your
deal where,
starting
it's
area.
It's not that something's not right. It's supposed to
It's
be
a
like
neat trick out. Like it's a
Moonside
neat
is-
fake out.
yeah, Moonside
Because you don't expect it at all.
basically when Ness is on an acid trip in Fourside and everything is like bright color. It's Moonside is Fourside, but everything's like it's supposed to be nighttime. Everything's like neon colors. Yeah, it's just an acid trip. But it's not like supposed to be like, oh, something's not right. It's
I got
supposed
one
to be
if
like
you wanna
you
keep thinking
know
on it.
something's not right. Like, and you know it is because like you're supposed to. It's like you the statues making you hallucinate, but it's like like it's just really fucking strange.
That's
like,
great.
things that go on. And everything. I think it's like everything is the opposite. Like everyone speaks the opposite. So yes is no, no is yes. So when you talk
Weird,
to NPCs, you have to
wacky,
answer
strange.
with no if you want to
Yeah.
like say yes. It's just really funny. And a lot of like it's just like yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You're on drugs.
It really it tries its hardest to fuck with you, and it does. And when you're in Moonside, you only have Ness and Jeff in your
Yeah,
party,
you know it's weird.
and you don't
You
have
know,
Paula, so you kind of you get screwed over because you don't have Paula, so it's actually pretty difficult in Moonside. And you don't get do you have no? Yeah, you don't get Pooh yet. I don't think if I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah. So you only get Ness and Jeff is like he's not
yeah, like
he's
some guy will
fine,
say,
but like
"Do you not want to be chucked
not
in
the
this
most useful
direction?" And it's a
character in
mind
that
fuck.
game.
It's like, wait, what do I pick?
But yeah,
Do I not want to
Moonside's
be
hard.
chucked in this direction?
And then Magicant also. It's
Do
not
you
like
say
it's not really
no
like
because
Moonside, but it's
you
also
want to
super
yes
in
not
Ness's,
get
like,
chucked in that
subconscious, so
direction?
it's kind of just like a lot of other weird shit happens. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have your healer.
It's strange in the like. There's no explanation.
Yeah.
But Moonside has like a pretty nice explanation. Like you're literally on
Yeah,
an
who's
acid.
later?
Magicant, it's like okay,
Who's
this
later?
is his subconscious. Just work with what you have. That's kind of it. Yeah. So that's my last pick, Russell and Henry. Oh, Henry, I actually want to ask you: are there any like specific things from Mystery Dungeon? So I know you're a Mystery Dungeon guy that like stick out. Oh, really? Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Magicent. Yeah, that
Mhm.
place. It's not weird. Or it's not strange. It's just like, oh, this is me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just go with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna that was gonna be my pick, so I guess I'll go since you already. Yeah, so and at the end of the first two games, you're literally just going up a massive tower. Like it's literally just a
Mm.
test of endurance, cause like what's it called? I think you have to climb up 50 floors, and each floor is like massive or not massive. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it. It's
That's,
like a regular Bioshock stage where like you kind of just go through the motions of going through
yeah.
one floor after the other for like 50 floors. And once you get to like Giratina, it's literally like the
Tartarus.
fight to the finish. Yeah, I guess it is like Tartarus, except not as long. So there's a like a special stage at the end of each game where you just go up to like 99 floors, and like by the end of the floors, like every
Mm.
Pokemon is like level 99, and you're kind of just okay. Well, I finally beat it, and you kind of get like a cool reward from Jirachi. Like you get a wish, and you can wish for whatever it is you want, basically endgame stuff.
Okay, so I guess I'm finishing off then.
Mm,
That's cool.
So like I guess two came to mind, but I'll just go with this one. I don't really know the context too much in the scope of the story because it's Black Ops 2, so it's like not fresh in my mind or anything, nowhere near. But you get to play as the antagonist in the past. So like
Yeah,
the
that's
antagonist,
pretty cool.
their name is Menendez, and you get to play as a younger version of him for this mission. And you're like
And you said
at
you
your
said it was
sister's
Black Ops 2,
bedside for
right?
some reason. I forget what the
Gotcha.
context was,
I
but like
never played that.
somebody's knocking
Well,
on the door.
yeah,
Open the door. This guy's just
it
talking
sounds
some gibberish. He gets shot in the
sounds
side
like
of the head.
doing.
And
So
then
yeah,
a
I guess
grenade
so
comes
that'll wrap
flying
it up
through
for
the
today.
door, and it blows up your sister.
As we're closing this up,
And this puts
I
Menendez through
can't
such a
win.
fit
Oh
of rage. You
whoa!
literally get to hold the machete, and you just get to just start
I
slashing
can't
people.
win
You throw the machete at someone
of
who's like
something
holding
that
like a
happened
Spas
last
12.
week.
Then you pick up the Spas 12, and every person that you
You
shoot just
forgot to do something.
disintegrates into limbs, and you just get to
You
like go on a
forgot.
crazy machete shotgun rampage for like
No,
the
no, no,
entire
no, no.
mission. It's kind
You
of
forgot
really
to
fun
do.
actually, because you're just running
What
through
did
your
we learn?
hometown, just eviscerating every soldier that's on
What did we learn?
that's like in the city. It's crazy.
So we learned. Here's what we learned. Here's the only thing we
It's
asked.
just
like
a rampage.
Bombing mission is bad.
Yeah.
That's
what I imagine Doom would be like if it was people.
yeah, that's how I was gonna say. It just sounds like Doom.
I guess. No, but for real, what do we learn? Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate 3, whatever the fuck, has the coolest. Literally, like, shivers down my spine opening ever.
Sorry.
Like, the still images are so fucking cool.
Can't win.
Oh,
Oh.
the what? Oh, do they
Oh,
really?
don't
I've
tell
never
me I
fucking
didn't
seen it.
forget to tell
But
people to
Injustice,
like,
let me
comment, and
tell you
subscribe.
why Injustice is worse.
Dang
No.
it,
It's not crossover. So you can't have, like,
Oh, what
because you
did we
can't have, because
learn?
Injustice, it's like, oh, you're gonna have like, oh, Superman versus Batman. That's a normal. You see Superman versus Batman every other day, right? But when are we ever in our lives
Hi.
gonna see Virgil versus Wolverine, or Ghost Rider versus Dante, or Sir Arthur versus Doctor Doom? That
Yeah.
shit is so fucking.
Fiend.
Chun-Li and Iron Fist, so fucking awesome. Are you pulling up the? Oh, this is.
Oh, okay. I had something in the back of my head
I've
that
never
it
seen the
reminded
Injustice
me of.
opening, so
It
I'll look
reminded me of
it
the Injustice opening. They literally do the same thing for Injustice. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh. What is this? I saw that, Russell.
Okay.
Virgil and Wolverine.
I don't know what it was. Get us out of here. I'm trying to watch the Injustice opening.
True. You know what? I will give you that.
No, already they ruined the Injustice opening because they have people speaking, and it's not. Yeah.
Hold on.
What
Actually,
is this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not watching this.
it might not be. Hold on.
Anyway,
Actually, yeah, I know why I remember
What?
this because it's the mobile
my camera's
opening.
dead?
It's actually,
My camera's
it's literally
fine on
just
my
a short
screen.
thing with like.
Well, we'll end it on that. Apparently, my
What
camera's
did he
dead,
post?
everyone. Have a good day.
What did Hugh just send? What did you send?
It's in photodump.
Why?
This is for making things better. But we're not.
Oh my god, what the
Man,
fuck
the
is
It's
this
question
really
guy?
just like a mobile game opening. True.
Hello, everybody. I've been working on a play
What is
song
that?
for the last, I don't know,
Your camera's dead. You know what? I guess that's a good. We should end it off right now. Your camera's dead on my screen. I don't know if it's
His camera's loading, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well,
it's time for the recording. Yeah.